So, Mike Morgan here. I got the wonderful privilege of knowing the president and getting an exclusive interview. So, Mr. President, how does it feel to be the youngest president and be elected president of the 2020 election?
Oh, well, Mike, it feels great. This has been a dream come true. I've worked hard to get here, and I'm glad it all paid off. And just like every other American out there, if you dream it and you strive to be it, it'll come true for you.
Now, Mr. President, being only 35 years old and being the youngest president of the United States, some people say that you're too young to be running a nation. Now, what do you have to say to that?
Well, Mike, I have to say that is there are many great people that have stepped up at a young age to succeed in life, and I feel like it's my turn to step up, and this is what I need to do, and my life has led me to this point, and I'm willing to take the challenge. My age is just a number to me. I think I could do this job just as good as anybody else, and I'm going to strive to be the best in it.
So now you ran a completely different campaign than most presidents ever, I believe. Why take a different approach than most presidents coming up?
Well, Mike, a lot of times in the past, people have been really kind of bashing their opponents and stuff, and I didn't want to do that this time. I made sure that my campaign manager knew exactly what to do, because I feel like either of us could have been a great person in this spot, but I wanted to make sure that I would stay true to America and tell America what I could do for the country and not what my opponent can't do. And I felt like it kept a more positive campaign among us. And even though, yes, my opponent did kind of bash me a little bit, but it's how it all works, and I'm here now, so I'm very thankful, and I hope best of luck.
Now, Mr. President, you really are a true success story. You made your own success starting with a company you started. That's how I met you, actually, through this company. So, how will that young business that you started relate to how you make policies as president now?
Well, Mike, to be honest, that America is somewhat of a business. Everything is all about taxes and income and expenditures. So, honestly, I plan on running it somewhat like a business. I mean, there's going to be things we're going to have to cut out. There's going to have to be some things that we start saving money on to build our finances back up. But once we start setting good, then we'll be able to start replenishing our money back to our families and our friends and get everybody set on the right track.
So like we stated before, Mr. President, you are a partner of a very big corporation, a very big business company. Now, do you feel like becoming president now will affect you running a business and the country, or will you take it as separate entities and run with both?
Well, Mike, I actually plan to focus strictly on America. I want to make sure that I do this and I do it right, and we get through this time all together in a blaze of glory. I got people that's going to be taking care of the business. Business is going to be fine. I ain't concerned a bit about that. I want to focus 100% of my efforts on America.
I know the question wasn't in your script, but I thank you for answering it anyway. Now, not only are you breaking barriers as the youngest president of the United States, but there's no first lady. I mean, how's it feel to be the #1 bachelor in America?
Well, it probably feels the same. I got a lot going on. Honestly, I don't really even have time to think about a woman right now. I mean, granted, if the good Lord blesses me, then I'll gladly take on a wife. But until then, my whole focus is getting the U.S. straight and in order, and everything else will come when it's due time.
All right, final question here, Mr. President, and then I'll let you get off to your presidential needs. But I know it's kind of early, but 4 more years after this, would you take on?
That's going to be a lot to think. We'll see how this goes, and then if everything goes as well and the people want me back, then I will run again for sure.
All right, I would like to thank you for your time, Mr. President. Ladies and gentlemen, David Burress, or Mr. Presidential Burress of the 2020 election.
Well, thank you, Mike, and thank you everybody out there. Have a great day.